I am Jackie, and I'm here with my boy 7th Class, and we are casting the losers match. We have Raven against Casie here, and yeah, exciting stuff.
Yeah, they're going straight into action. Casie on a rogue against Raven on a warlock. Raven banned Casie's druid,
Which is smart, because in his last match, he actually got 3-0'd by druid. Raven has a very slow lineup. He's got control warlock, control shaman,
and control
priest, and big spell mage.
Yeah, big spell mage.
Yeah,
mage,
which
basically.
is very vulnerable to druid. So it was a good ban by him. And everyone's been banning priest today, so it's a nice adaptation. But
It's actually, at least on the B stream, from what we've heard, the first non-priest ban.
And Casie actually came up to me earlier and he said, if I lose to Raven, I'm going to delete my Twitter account and instantly book a train home. So slightly offensive towards Raven, but exciting.
I mean, he's just gotta win and nothing's gonna happen, so whatever. We'll see. Drawing patches is not the best way to succeed.
Definitely not. I mean, this is actually a good matchup for Raven. And,
so yeah.
And Casey's had a very slow start, so I'd say Raven's in a pretty good spot right now in this matchup.
Yeah, like SI7 agents without any combo activator, patches on one.
Not looking good.
Nope.
5 mana, 5/5.
That looks balanced.
5 mana, 5/5. I wouldn't play that.
No.
No. No one plays balanced cards anyway.
You don't even play that in stealth.
Is there a balanced card that you would put in any of your decks?
A balance card I put in my decks?
Yeah, I wouldn't play balanced
I think
cards.
Ultimate Infestation is fine. Like, I think it's Ultimate Infestation, what, a Call to Arms.
Call to Arms, yeah, it's a balanced card.
For Corridor Creeper.
It's the most balanced card of them all.
There we go.
Well, that's a 4 mana, 5/5.
There's a power creep treaty right there. It's still, I don't know, you kinda gotta feel bad for that. That's an awful rogue start so far.
Yeah, Raven's got a lot of... It looks like he's going to coin out the Dreadlord here, I think.
Yeah. He could also, I think he might also go for the Cobalt Librarian and just remove that 5/5 with the lifesteal. But this is actually quite fine, because if Casie takes the trade into the Tar Creeper here, you just kill the Corridor Creeper, so you prevent that from happening.
This guy's toast.
That's the
Alright.
Death Knight. I mean, Raven's not really got that many options here. He's got the Spellstone, probably with the 1-drop.
Yeah, just he's definitely looking for some more.
Ooh, Winner's a good pickup. I mean, Winner's isn't actually good in this matchup in general, but it's just something to do next turn.
Yeah, it's better than passing with tap only, so
Yeah, like,
I'm not surprised to see just Spellstone here.
Because
Like,
Control Warlock has so many, like, reactive cards, sometimes you can end up just, like, passing loads of turns and tapping, and when you're against an aggressive deck, you need to be kind of... Like, you want to be able to develop stuff on the board when they're not putting that much pressure on.
alright, so yeah, Raven just goes for the Thalnos. I mean, as bad as Casey's start was so far, but if he... Like, Raven's hand isn't very good either, yet. If he gets that Bone Mare off, all of a sudden there might be a lot of pressure.
Yeah, and Raven doesn't have anything like a Twisted Nether or like a big AoE. He's got the Abyssal Enforcer, but that's it.
Alright.
He would really love something like a Hellfire right now, because...
Casie decides to trade like this. I think he made himself a bit more vulnerable to Defile this way.
Ooh. This is interesting. Like, Raven could just drop the Rin, but... It's going to get cleaned up very easily.
Yes, you just have no way of preventing that Bone Mare, which is quite a threat at the moment.
Yeah, I kind of like the Mortal Coil with maybe the 1-drop and the Spellstone, and depending what you draw from the Mortal Coil. Like, if you pick up something like a Hellfire, like, that's insane. It's
Yeah.
exactly what you're looking for right now. And you got 2 draws for it.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What is he? There's not a file. He could.
He's gonna walk over there.
Like Mortal Coil his Cobalt Librarian and then draw the file and clear, but I don't think that's ever what you're gonna do.
I don't think so either.
I wouldn't even be surprised to just gain 8 health from that 2-1. I mean,
Would gain 8 health and
Casie
play
would-
the Stonehill, yeah. I mean, this is okay.
Oh yeah, this is. Is it?
It's,
I mean, if he
it's not great.
bone mass, there's a 7 health minion, so I would have probably just played a Stonehill here and Dark Pact it for the heal.
But Dark Pact the 2-1, not the Stonehill.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it dies to the dagger, and right now at least you have a target for your Dark Pact.
Yeah, I see it. I see it. Hey, right now he's gonna have to siphon, and that does not feel good.
No, that for sure doesn't feel good, especially since
He has no Nether,
does-
no Hellfire, no Defile. Like there is a lack of removal in Raven's hand right now.
so far with Raven's hand, from his point of view, he probably thinks he just needs to make it to that Void Lord somehow.
Yeah.
But as we can see with the caster vision, he has a Spellbreaker in his
Caster vision.
Casie hand, and that's exactly what, at least I'd say, the Spellbreaker's in Rogue for. You just
Quite a lot of people have been playing Spellbreak. Interesting that he kills the Bone Man instead of the Taunt. Is that to play around Shadow Step, I guess?
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen quite a lot of people running Spellbreaker in Rogue in this tournament, and it's paid off a lot of the time, especially against Warlock. Being able to get through taunts like Rin and Void Lord and that type of thing has been a big deal.
I mean, you can have some really solid board. If your opponent plays Void Lord, you're probably not gonna get through it in their turn. So
Yeah.
and also it's gonna do like 3 damage to 3 different minions if you trade into it, maybe 2, and then you're gonna hit into the 1/3 taunts again. It's just super awkward to deal with a Void Lord.
So
when
is
you're
there
just
any way
trying to
of
kill
Raven
it.
surviving here? He's got Wax Elemental, Tar Creeper, or Senjin. I mean, you probably just pick Senjin, I guess, because you're not playing anything else. I mean, you could Dark Pact the Stonehill to restore health if you're that desperate.
Yeah.
But because of the Spellbreaker that we can see, it's probably... Yeah, it's probably over.
I mean, from Raven's point of view, he probably thinks he's gonna make it to that Void Lord into maybe Gul'dan somehow, and just tests a couple of different taunts on board.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine he'd just try to get there somehow.
Oh, go to the Dark
He
Pact.
actually goes for it.
I mean, that's actually
protecting him
pretty nice.
for this turn, but again,
Again.
as we can
Yeah,
see...
that is game.
Wait,
Because
yeah.
of the South Sea deck.
Yeah. Okay, now never mind.
Rip.
Yeah, I was totally tunnel visioning on him using that Spellbreaker for the Void Lord,
Some
but
fuck.
yeah, that was really not much Raven could have done to prevent that.
And game 1 goes to Casie. That was kind of... It was actually looking good for Raven in the early game, but then he just had no removal in the mid game. No
actually
Hellfire, no
just-
Nether.
I mean, just look at the cards he drew into. Like 2 Abyssal Enforcers, Rin, 2 Void Lords, Gul'dan.
Yeah.
Like, he just...
I mean, that's why in a list where you're not playing... Because I don't think Raven's playing the 2-2. The 5-mana 2-2. Like, maybe in that kind of list you don't want to play 2 Void Lords. Because you can get very clunky hands like that sometimes.
Yeah, he's playing the 2/4 taunt, right?
The 2-drop, yeah, Homunculus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that list. It's just that hero potential of just getting that Void Lord out early is
Yeah.
just game winning, but...
Ear of Secrets. Well, Rogue does now have secrets, so, you know, you may consider keeping Ear of Secrets against Rogue, but probably
Wait,
not.
where was that Eat of Secrets? I didn't see it.
It's in Raven's hand.
Yeah,
There
it's
you go.
just a card that's
Casie has Kaliseth,
reasonably...
which is always a big deal. What do you think about Pyros in Big Spell Mage? I really don't like it, actually. But some people seem to be running it.
I mean, it's just something you
Do you
can
play
play
it in
early
yours?
on. I don't know.
Okay,
but
good.
It's just something you can play early on. It has solid value. You don't have that many proactive plays in late game, so
Yeah.
I can see why.
So Casey's thinking about the Swashbuckler or the Kaliseth. Like, if he coins Kaliseth, he can go Swashbuckler Cold Blood next turn, but then he's not really probably going to have a play for the turn after, so I'd be fine with just
But
dropping the
it's
Swash.
no, it's great. It's
Whoa.
great. It's for sure right.
Yeah?
I mean, just think about, is that the mage doesn't have any cheap spells that allows you to deal with like a 5/2. Like, what do? Just ping it twice and you still push 10 damage then, right?
I mean,
like,
you
there's
just,
no
you
such
just drop
thing as
Doomsayer, right? Raven has
I
to play
mean, yeah,
Doomsday.
yeah.
Right?
Obviously, you drop it. Like, yeah,
Because
I would
if
do
with
it.
the Queen Keleseth, there's no way that the Casey's going to be daggering next turn.
Well, he still does. He just kills the Doomsayer, I guess.
I mean, he can with the Cold
He
Blood,
could.
yeah.
Maybe it depends on whether he has something for turn 3.
It's actually super
But
aggressive. I actually really
guess
like.
you just do it.
I actually really like Frost Nova in Big Spell Mage, but people don't seem to play it because it's not 5 mana or more.
It's just a low roll potential that might cost you games. I feel like it's just. Yeah, I mean, I've also seen people running secrets. I guess they just run 2 ice blocks because what you're thinking is you're gonna get them out of your deck with the Archaeologist, but like
I don't think Ice Block's very good either, to be honest.
Yeah, personally, I just like having that guarantee that my Dragon's Fury is carrying the game.
Yeah, but Raven's problem right now is, can he survive the Dragon's Fury? The answer is probably, but it might be a bit tight.
The question is how much HP he's gonna have until that point.
Yeah, exactly. And to be fair, Casie doesn't actually have a play for next turn. So Casie has a very threatening board for turn 2, but next turn is probably just going to be Dagger.
He could actually play a Corridor Creeper. If Raven plays one of his minions here, he could just double trade the 1/1 and the 2/2 to play the Corridor Creeper for 3 mana.
Yeah. I mean, we're assuming he is going to... Whoa! I actually kind of like this.
Yeah.
I like this a lot.
That's right. I mean, but
I mean, you get extremely punished by Sassy Captain, but realistically, if Casie has Sassy Captain, you're probably just gonna lose. I like this play.
nah, it's fine. Like you don't, like you just take one more hit from the patches if you don't.
Yeah,
pick
get rid
it.
of the Pyros, play the Raven, draw another Dragon's Fury or something.
Yeah, just Raven. Just, I don't know. You're gonna win the joust, right?
Yeah, you're always gonna. I mean, all Rogue has is like Backstab and Cold Blood, right, and Shadow Step. There's no way you lose.
Yep. Just gotta pay attention to play the right Dragon's Fury now next turn.
It's kind of interesting how big mage, like there's some matchups where you're literally always winning the joust, like this matchup. And then there's some matchups like Druid or like Priest where they do play some big spells, and sometimes Raven could just be really bad.
I'm actually kind of surprised he traded away that 2/2. Because you know there's a Dragon's Fury in hand, and like,
Yeah.
what is your opponent gonna do? So I think you missed 2 face damage there, but
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, maybe he's thinking, oh, he's not going to Dragon through this board, he might be greedier with it or something, I don't know.
it's just you're not necessarily extremely experienced against that deck, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you think your opponent might like. I'm not sure if Casie knows. Casie knows the exact list Raven's running. I mean, you might be thinking, hey, he could be running secrets, right?
Dragon's Fury again, okay.
If he's running secrets and he's going for it and he loses it.
I quite like playing the 1-drop here, what do you think about it? I mean, I guess the downside is that if you're going to Meteor next turn, you can guarantee the 1-drop with the Meteor.
No, I mean, now you just kill it yourself and you get 5 health, right? I mean, it's always as good in case. It's always better if you play it with the Meteor next turn.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, Cannon Curve. 5/6
Standard.
Cairn.
I wonder if Casey's ever going to get to play this Cabalistic Tome. Like, Casey just has really low value in his hand, except the Tome. Like, next turn will probably be like a Spellbreaker SI or something. Like, what are you going to want a Spellbreaker in the Mage? Like, Doomsayer is like the only thing, right?
I think so. Raven runs them, right? Yeah, I mean, you gotta run Doomsayer. If you have a freeze in your deck.
Yeah, I mean, he's seen one Doomsayer already.
Yeah. No, I guess Doomsayer's optimal, but other than Doomsayer, I mean, Pyros is a target, but not really.
Pyros.
Tark Reaper.
Bone Mare is a huge draw off the top of the deck. Casey looked like he was about to go Spellbreaker SI anyway. I mean, the thing about Spellbreaker SI is that he really does want to kill the 1/2.
Yeah. You still...
Yeah. I can see this.
Raven still can't clear.
Flame Strike would be absolutely huge here, though.
No, it's still a 4/1 surviving, and then you give it +4/4, and you're gonna push 8.
Yeah, I mean, Flame Strike's still good, though. Doesn't have
I
it.
don't know. I don't think it does that much, even. It's like, you really need something.
I mean, right now, I quite like just the slam minions, right? Like, just Pyros, Tark Reaper.
Oh.
Medivh feels way too slow at this point.
I might even gamble on a Cabalist Tome. It's like...
Oh, really? I mean, if you get like a Flame Strike or like a Blizzard or Frost Nova, you're really happy. Or Dragon Fury. Any of those are really good. But...
it's awkward.
I mean, the thing about the Tar Creep is that they're going to put like the 5/4 to 1 health, so you can ping it off next turn.
Yeah, maybe you just play all minions. And
I mean, if you can potentially get the Death Knight out next turn, and not be in range of lethal, then that could be really huge.
alright, wait. So you can Shadow Step your Spellbreaker.
Silence both the taunts.
Now you trade into taunt. Nah, is that somehow?
I mean, you can. You trade the
here?
5/4 into the 3/5, and then okay, Casie clearly disagrees.
Nah, you
That's
just push.
fine.
I mean, pushing the 8 is just fine. I
Yeah,
feel like the
that's
only
good.
question is do you Shadow Step something to not overcommit, or I don't know. I'm pretty sure you just leave the board like that, and maybe you could put back the SI7. I think Casie was considering for a second, but no.
Ooh, Alana, not doing much here.
No, that's super awkward. That's not a matchup where you want to have all those endgame legendaries.
Yeah, so if Raven plays Death Knight, is going to die, so he has to Kabbalist Dome here, and Frost Nova will be probably the best outcome,
Yeah.
and that's game.
I mean, even if he had it done last turn, it's just wouldn't have been that great since that Bowmare came out.
Yeah, Rogue going through strong. I'm wondering if we're going to see some Shaman action here from Raven. I really love Control Shaman.
Yeah, there was a power of Kelsiv, but also just coining it out. I mean, maybe it seems like an obvious play to some, but just coining out at Kelsiv and pushing on the next turn with Cold Blood, that's just
Yeah, so much pressure.
yeah.
Yeah, and you're right. Like, especially when you know that the mage isn't running like Frostbolt. Like Doomsayer is the only
Volcanic
thing
Potion.
you could
But
have,
like,
and the fact you can deal with it anyway.
Exactly, yeah, you can just deal with it. So there we go.
Well, Raven has Doomsayer again. Control Shaman. Let's do this. Yeah.
That's why he's winning.
Yeah, Casie is making sure he wins this because he really doesn't want to have to delete his Twitter account. Before the game, he said he's going to delete his Twitter account and go home straight away. So, looks like that's not going to happen right now unless Raven pulls out a reverse sweep with a Control Shaman, which would be insane, and I would love to see.
It's just gonna be coin Mana Tide and Mana Tide. Yeah, let's get some cards.
Yeah, I mean that's fine, right? Like, Casie has a backstab, but you don't play around it. You just want to get through your deck because with this deck, it's almost a combo deck. Like you need to play all your overload cards, and then you want to play a big minion, like a Snow Fury Giant, for example, that you've reduced with all these overload cards, and combine it with the Spellstone, and just have a massive swing turn.
Yeah.
But you need a lot of cards to be able to do that. I'd actually like to see Doomsayer here.
Yeah, you can just drop one, right? Get that far side.
Okay.
I don't mind it. I feel like a lot of times you might see a Doomsayer Ancestral Spirit here even.
Ancestral Spirit? Oh yeah.
It could be used on a Doomsayer,
Yeah.
right? It's
I mean, you know that Casie runs Spellbreaker, and Doomsayer is already vulnerable to Spellbreaker. If you can put the Ancestral Spirit on it as well,
yeah.
that's gonna be even more.
Well, maybe you just try to bait it out with one Doomsayer and then you're like.
I mean, that was a really
He
slow
just
turn.
doesn't have any taunts in his hand yet to use the Ancestral Spirit for.
Yeah,
Alright,
that was a
that's gonna
really
be the
slow turn
Doomsayer.
by Casie.
Oh no! Oh yeah, Raven is so good at rolling spell power.
Oh wow.
But
But I'm
do you
thinking...
just play the Doomsayer anyways? That's if you play the Doomsayer here, you can go for Corridor Creeper Mana Tide next turn.
No
No
way.
way!
No
there's
way!
No way you're gonna. He's trolling us. He's trolling us.
Ancestral
No,
Spirit the Gibberer.
Don't fall for it.
I would
He's
love to see
bluffing
that.
So hard.
Nah, I would love to
he's
see
just
that.
bluffing.
Come on, Raven.
No, that.
I believe in you, Raven. Fuck you, Raven.
Yeah, he recognizes.
I mean, the thing about Casey's hand right now is he has double Corridor Creeper, and they're about to be 1 mana, and I feel like Raven is just not going to have the tools to deal with the Corridor Creepers combined with the other pressure that Casie has.
Well, he gets the first Corridor Creeper out, which I think usually is a good thing. Just also... Oh! Wait, not playing the Corridor Creeper? Probably playing around like a 1-drop plus Bone Mare?
Well, that's very hexable.
Yeah,
New word.
Cannon Curve is not always optimal.
If you hex the Ken and then use the Jade Claws, you can play the Corridor Creeper for 0. I quite like it. What do you think?
I mean, yeah, I just don't really get it why we're being so greedy with it. Like, why didn't we just
With
play
what,
last
the
turn?
Creeper?
The Creeper, yeah.
I see.
But I mean, Hex on the Cairn seems obvious. So
I mean, you could also Hex and play the 2 mana deal 8 damage if you want to be super defensive. I don't mind that either. And then you play the... In fact, that's better, right? You play the 2 mana... Yeah, this is better. This is definitely better.
It's fine.
I like it. I love it.
Unfortunately, he doesn't have the Spellstone in his hand, but that's probably not something he's worried.
No, I mean, right now he's not thinking about putting off combos with the Spellstone. He's literally just thinking survive. Like, Raven can win this matchup just by removing all of Casey's threats.
Oh, here we go. There's a taunt for Ancestor Spirit.
Yeah, Valspine's a pretty nice pickup there. Like, Casey's not running out of value anytime soon.
He's still gonna be thinking about that Spellbreaker though. Alright.
Healing Marine, not very useful right now.
Now that's an awkward turn.
I mean, actually, Dirty Rat is generally really good against Rogue, because Rogue has so many Battlecry minions. And so even if you pull something like a Bone Mare, it's like you're still denying the +4/+4. So maybe even like Dirty Rat Ancestral Spirit just to stall a little bit here, something like that.
Yeah, maybe a Stonehill Defender. Just stalls a little. Maybe you find something better than a
really? I mean, I feel like Stonehill, like, you're going to take that 8 to face for sure.
Well, there could be some ways. Maybe Raven is thinking of like some way how he can set up a Doomsayer, which would get punished by the Wirespine.
I mean, you could Rat Doomsayer, which just wouldn't work at all.
Doomsayer protected by Taunt.
Rat Doomsayer is really bad.
Alright.
Oh, okay, this is better.
Just believing. It's fine. Like, it takes some damage.
Oh, it takes a lot of damage.
Oh no, never mind.
I mean, he had the Valspine anyway, so it was always going to happen.
Is he going to do that? He could just Valspine to push 8, right?
It still saves you 14 health. So even though Casie is now in a really good position on board, well, okay, not 14 health because of the Valspine, but
that's a lot of taunts now. Like, there are going to be 3 taunts coming up.
Yeah.
I think once Raven gets that Volcano, he's going to stabilize.
I feel like Raven has been quite, I don't know, he seems reluctant to play this Dirty Rat. I would like to see the Dirty Rat come down.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just imagine. I can't imagine anything than Stonehill Defender now. Just
Earth Elemental is a big boy. Hot Spring Guardian heals your face as well. I think I prefer Earth Ellie.
Yeah, you don't have anything to combo it with. It's... No, he just...
Oh my god.
He just doesn't want to take the face damage. That's his thinking.
Oh, I mean... I'm still not playing the Dirty Rat. Oh my god.
I don't quite get why we're taking the 2-8.
Oh my
like
gosh. Raven, play Dirty Rat, please.
Yeah, that might just be a very quick series.
Yeah, it might be a very quick series. Raven, representing for the British people around here. Jesus Christ. Top deck Volcano. Volcano would be a very, very good top deck here. Even though we would probably still lose.
I don't think there are any outs. Oh,
I mean, Healing Ring basically gets you back up to 18. Stonehill's going to save you an extra 4. Oh. And you're still dead.
Nah,
so, yeah,
there's no way.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, 12? No. It's just...
Go Chip Footman! Yes!
Yeah, that was a quick series. Was that just a 3-0 sweep with Rogue?
Temper Rogue is a good deck.
That's what you get for trying to bring fun decks.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way too. Well, it was a lot of fun anyway. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed casting this series.
Yeah, let's...
Oh, someone's coming for an interview.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's probably Casie. It might be both of them.
Maybe both of them.
I'd love if it was both of them. Someone's coming. I can't wait. But, no, yeah, I feel like Raven was a bit too reluctant to play that Dirty Rat.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, there's no real bad targets. Like, Bone Mare is the worst thing, and it's not even that bad.
Yeah, it's sometimes a problem with Control Shaman. You need that Volcano. I don't think he runs Lightning Storm even, right? So.
Oh, doesn't he? I don't know. I mean, I would expect him to play Lightning Storm if he's playing the Spellstone he wants to upgrade it. But
is he? I don't
know.
I can't even remember. But yeah, if you don't get that volcano, the board's just gonna stick and you're gonna die at some point.
Yeah, I feel like eventually Control Shaman could be good.
Yeah.
But yeah, only against certain things. And we have Raven right here. Is Casie here as well? Oh, Raven won! Yeah, Raven. Here we go.
Are you at a rogue?
Yeah, let's brush it up. There we go.
Okay.
Man of the moment. Well, that was a very tight series. How are you both feeling?
Okay, I'll answer. I don't know if you can hear me, so you might have to translate. Yeah, that was rough. I didn't bring like the most serious of lineups, but the problem that I really had was like nothing went well. And Casey's pretty good at rogue. So, yeah.
Casie is pretty good at rogue, yeah. Yeah, you said you delete Twitter and get a train back. We mentioned that. I was rooting for Raven just for that reason. Oh, really?
I was even more nervous when I played at the championship because I wanted to win so badly.
Would you have actually done it though?
Probably.
Yeah, you would have actually just.
I probably would have started crying.
I mean, like, I think for me as well, like, I brought some, like, the Shaman deck's just, like, fun.
Yeah.
But my Warlock deck sucks. I was late on the Warlock train in terms of everything. Like, my Warlock deck just sucks.
Okay.
And I think the Mage deck is okay, but I just never could get there. Like, it's kind of rough. So, yeah.
No, I mean, it was kind of unexpected to have the Calcifrogue sweeping that series, right?
Yeah, well, that's it. I was like, if there's a deck I can beat...
It's rogue!
Well, the thing is, I banned the Jade Druid because I've actually got more game against Priest.
Yeah, I mean, that was smart ban. It was a smart ban.
I didn't expect people to bring it, and then like Ant just demolished me with it. I was like, I can't beat this deck. So I had to ban the Jade Druid. So I've actually like done okay with Priest, especially the Mage. I think it's actually okay versus Priest. We get the big armor, but yeah, it was just like Rogue. I was gonna say another word then. Rogue nailed me.
Nailed you, yeah, you nailed you.
I can
Yeah,
beat the Rogue. The rest of the series is going to be an uphill climb, and I didn't even manage to do stage 1, so I got wrecked.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm in a similar position, so.
Maybe next time.
I did win a game with my Shaman today.
Yeah, I was very impressed by that. But one thing I would like to say is, I felt like, why did you pick the Gold Shift Footman?
Basically, to just put
because he's ready for
action.
action.
Possible, and I was pretty sure I was just going to die anyway.
Okay, like you seemed really reluctant to play that Dirty Rat.
Yeah, so in that game, because he held onto his hands so long, I was like, no matter what I Dirty Rat, it's probably going to be big.
Right, okay.
Because his hand is terrible at the start, like, you didn't play anything.
Yep.
I was like, okay, maybe I actually win this game now. His hand's bad, and the Shaman's not terrible.
Pitches again.
And the problem was, I was just hoping that I drew the Volcano, just to actually, like, clear everything out.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh.
I'll just repeat everything I just said. So anyway,
scratch.
Yeah, so I lost. No.
Really?
Yeah.
You lost?
No, I was just like, I was kind of all in on drawing the Volcano when you had the Drake on the board, and then maybe after that, because your hand was low, I was like, maybe I get back, but yeah, no chance. And I'm kind of upset that Rogue swept me with my lineup.
I actually was like, I'm gonna open with Rogue because it sucks versus.
Because whatever, yeah.
And I'm just gonna throw you with Priest, but apparently Rogue is good.
Yeah, my Warlock deck really sucks. It's like nowhere near as good as most of the Warlock decks people have brought. Which,
well,
passing headsets around.
Another thing that would help, because especially in the first game, we just kind of would have thought Warlock had it. Like Casie had a pretty awful start, and you just drew all your end game, right? Like.
Yeah. I had like Gul'dan, double Abyssal, which is bad, which is what I'm saying is like part of my bad deck building strategy.
Double Void Lord.
Yeah, it was.
You just didn't do anything really.
No, I was like, this AoE that is in the deck somewhere, I promise. And there wasn't even any like good turns to Dart Pact. It was always just a little bit further ahead.
Yeah.
So I ended up just like doing a Dart Pact on the Stonehill, which is not good because it's a taunt and I needed it. But I thought, the second you just get rid of the Stonehill with Valspine or something, then the 8 health is actually way more important than 4 health on the Stonehill. But yeah, my next time, Casie.
GG.
Next time.
GG, I love her.
At least Casie still has a Twitter account, so.
I mean, who's to say I didn't lose on purpose because I didn't want Casie to delete his hard worked on Twitter. That's all.
I would have loved to see that. That would have been great.
It would have been funny. And there you go.
Yeah, so that was the losers match. We'll be having the deciders match, I believe, on the A stream. Yeah, this is really weird for me. Normally this is the other way around.
I'm not judging you.
Judge me or like it, I don't care. But yeah, I believe the deciders match is going to be on the A stream. It's going to be Casie against
Fino.
Fino.
A rematch.
Rematch. Okay,
Yeah,
so
we already
you
played
lost the
3-2.
original match.
3-2.
Was it a tight match?
Yeah, really close.
Do you think you can get him this time?
I hope so.
Anything you're looking forward to? Like, you're gonna
Not drawing
change the
patches
ban?
every game.
Not
Okay.
drawing prizes. Okay.
But it's
The game you got patches out versus Fino was insane though. Was that Fino on you? No,
Yeah, Fino played a 6-6 patches.
Yes.
Oh, really?
A one
A
mana-
6/6 patches?
It was a 1-mana 7 attack deckhand that pulled 6/6 patches because he had Sonya and he went like Kelsa.
Oh.
Trade, SI his own Kelsa trade, and like played like 4 times.
But I still won.
But how?
Void Lord.
Warlock.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Warlock is a pretty good deck. But yeah, check that out. It's over on the A stream very soon.